This is a very common question about understanding your role about being on a group or team, but really they're looking more about your perspective on how you feel you're part of the team. Are you the leader? Are you a follower? Are you a scribe taking notes? Are you an individual contributor on the team? What are you on that team or on teams? And the trick on this question is you don't want to say like, oh, this is what I do all the time. You can talk about things that you primarily do, I guess, but you want to be flexible because organizations are flexible and teams are flexible. Sometimes you're leading the team. Sometimes you're more contributing on the team. So your role can change based on the team and the makeup of the team. So you probably understand that, but just as a reminder on that. So this question about your role, you can talk about what your tendencies are, but it's always good to talk about how you're very flexible as well. So it might look something like this. And this is a little bit more, again, personal for me. Make it personal for you, whatever your answer would be. Well, in terms of teams and my role in teams, ever since I was a little kid, I tend to take a leadership role. I am pretty aggressive in that area standpoint, and I really take a leadership role because I'm able to really bring people together and really focus on the vision and the goals and really move things forward. And so naturally, I kind of take a leadership role. I'm not even necessarily seeking a leadership role. I just kind of emerge into that. But many times that's my default or what I like to do and where I'm really good. But many times I'm on teams where I'm not in a leadership role or not expected to be or shouldn't be because I have executive 2 levels above me who's really the formal leader on that team. So I need to be able to be a great contributor and really be able to share my ideas and help that leader move forward too. And sometimes I might take a leadership role in a small part of that bigger project, but either way, I need to understand that I'm not always a leader, and that's perfectly good, even though that might be my tendency. Okay, so there was an example from me, particularly if I was interviewing for a manager or leader type role, that's probably a really good answer. If I'm looking at a role where they're not looking for somebody to lead or are really kind of concerned that somebody's going to be like power hungry or something crazy like that, that might not be the best answer. I might want to emphasize more how I was a contributor because I can go either way because I've done both roles. But I know for me personally, in jobs that I'd be interested in, I'm interested in jobs that are leadership oriented. So that's how I would answer that question. Now for you, think about the kind of jobs you're interested in and how you might answer a question about the role you play in a team. But be flexible to talk about sometimes I'm a leader, sometimes I'm a contributor, sometimes I'm these different roles that I could be. And you'll do great on this question.